Good morning, everyone. Getting logged in here on Instagram. Should take me just a minute and then we'll be able to get started. Hope everybody's having a great Monday, very special Monday, inauguration day. And it's one of those days where it's really exciting because we really get to celebrate democracy. We really get to see our democratic process in action, the transition of president. Like I say, whether you're a fan of Donald Trump or not, Democrat, Republican, today is always an exciting day because we get to see what our forefathers fought and died for, our freedom, so that we can have this nice transition of power. And again, today is just a great sign and a great picture of democracy. And it's super exciting to see all these things unfold. Again, whether what side of the fence you're on, it's still one of those days that needs to be celebrated. And it's super exciting. Can't wait to see what goes on today. We're going to give it just a few minutes here and then we'll get rolling. Thank you, everybody, for joining today. Like I say, we're going to make this quick. We like to get down and dirty and right to the material. I hope that this can be some sort of benefit to you. I like to just give a quick 15-minute get-together, a quick training, and hopefully the material that I bring out can be something that helps you guys be better. Excuse me. In what you do, whether it's real estate, business, whether you're an employee looking to take your career to the next level. While this material is tailored towards real estate agents, it is absolutely material that can be transitioned and utilized really for any aspect of business. We're going to go ahead and dive in here. Today is going to be all about mastering follow-up. This is really a big one. Follow-up really is the key to a healthy, thriving business. I want to bring out a couple statistics here on why follow-up matters and why follow-up in sales is so important. Recent statistics shows that 80% of sales require a minimum of 5 follow-ups, yet most individuals stop only at 2. I've heard some statistics say that sometimes closing sales go upwards from 8 to 11 follow-ups. And again, statistically speaking, most sales individuals stop at 2 follow-ups. Guys, we got to be more persistent. Following shows professionalism and persistence. And believe me, guys, clients, true clients who want to do business, who want to conduct in business, they want to be followed up. You're not going to be bugging them. And honestly, in my opinion, you can never follow up too much. As we know, people get busy. We get clients that call us and they say, hey, I'm looking to buy a property, and they're excited at that moment. And then they kind of fizzle out. Life happens, they disappear. And it's up to us as that sales professional to continue to follow up with them and continue to show them that we do want to earn their business. Very, very few times, and I'm sure we've all had it happen, where you just get a phone call and you get an instant sale. My friends, I wish it was that easy. I wish things worked that well. And there are going to be random times where that does happen. But by and large, the consistency of sales is going to be follow up, follow up, follow up. Follow up is going to be key to being successful in closing that transaction and bringing it from that initial follow up, that initial conversation into the sale, into the close. The way that I like to look at it is not necessarily considering it as follow-up, but I like to call it relationship building. In the end, every time that we follow up with our clients, it is a wonderful opportunity for us to connect with that client, build and deepen that relationship, and continue to progress that relationship to the next level. Whether it's following up on a holiday, a birthday, an event, if you know them, if something special happened, you always want to stay on top of mind. The big thing too is what we want to do here, and this is where it gets very delicate, is we want to make sure that we learn how to follow up without being considered too pushy. And I think a lot of that comes down to your overall intention with the client. If you just want to get that sale, the client's going to smell it. They're going to know that, hey, you're just in this transaction because you want to close, you want to get your commission, and you don't really care about them. But if you continue to push through on that follow up basis, connecting with them, showing them that, hey, I don't just want you to be my client, I want you to be my friend. I want to build that long term relationship with you. Then the perception from the client is going to go to, okay, this guy is just bugging me, to this guy really does care. When we're doing our follow-ups, we want to make it more than just the same old every time we speak with our client. We want to be able to share relevant insights like possibly market trends, success stories. We want to be able to have a broader range of conversation with our client other than just sell, sell, sell. We want to be able to personalize each follow-up to specifically address the client's needs. So if the client has a need, we want to continue to reiterate that need, continue to expand on that need so they know that, hey, when I talk to this individual up front, one, he was paying attention to me, and two, he cares. Again, we want to relay over to the client that we care. And then three, we want to use a mix of communication methods. And this, I really believe this is critical. We want to continue to mix out between calls, emails, texts. If it's DMs through Instagram, you're going to know the client better than I am. Obviously, every client is going to have that preferred contact method, but we want to make sure that when we're contacting our clients that we round out the forms of communication that we use so that the communication just doesn't get stagnant. You never want it to be just emails over and over and over because, again, it's going to get gimmicky. It's going to get sales-ish. We want to be able to make it feel real and authentic. Text messages for me and my client base is a huge way of doing business. But again, you've got to know your client. There are some clients that don't like text messages. They want you to pick the phone up. They want you to communicate with them, and they want to build that relationship. And even from one step farther, I have clients that actually want to meet face to face. And again, it's going to be tailoring that communication level to the client, but don't forget to use all of the connections and all the communication mediums that we have available to us. So that's what I've got for today. I'm going to be, again, cognizant of time, and I want to recap real quick. Follow up a minimum of 5 times, honestly, 8 to 11 times. Like I said before, most people stop at 2. Don't stop at 2, guys. That's not how it works. We've got to keep following up over and over and over and building that consistency. And again, the client is going to appreciate it. And then also following up without being pushy and using those mix of communication sources to make sure that our communication is effective. I'm going to leave it open real quick if there's anybody that has questions about the types of communication that I utilize. If anybody's got questions on frequency or in some best practices, I'm more than happy to share that with you. So I'll give you just a few minutes to type in. This is going to be really Instagram Live. At that point, it's the only system that allows me to communicate. So I'll give you guys just a minute to post any questions or comments. All right. Well, having none, again, I want to thank you guys for joining us. I'm going to be doing this consistently every weekday, 9 o'clock Central Time. If for some reason you missed the call or if you want to revert back, I post the transcripts and I post a recording of the call on Facebook and Instagram. And then also my YouTube channel. Instagram's usually shorts. Facebook and YouTube are going to allow me to post the full segment. As always, I want to wrap up again and thank you. And if you're a real estate agent that's looking to take your career to the next level, Lisa Copeland and I are rapidly expanding. We've got a ton of business, and we're looking to grow our team specifically on the central coast of California, as well as central Texas. So if you're a real estate agent and you want to go to that next level, you want that training, you want that support, guys, we work with the best in the industry, from Lisa Copeland, Grant and Elena Cardone, Sharon Lecter, Tarek El Moussa, Haas Pratt. These aren't just individuals that we throw out for namesake. These are people that we regularly do business with and that offer training opportunities with us as a collective group. On the flip side, if you're not a real estate agent and you're somebody who wants to get into the industry, I would be more than happy to help you out, get you on that path, and support you along the way. Have a good day, guys. Like I always say, go out there and give whatever you do 125%. 100% is not going to cut it. 100% is doing what we're supposed to be doing. You've got to give it that extra effort. We don't want to be good. We don't want to be great. We don't even want to be excellent. We want to be the elite. Then and only then are you going to reach that level of success that's going to push you to the next level. And ultimately, the goal is we want to be pushing towards financial freedom. Thank you so much, guys, and I hope to see you tomorrow.